Hello everyone. Hope you have done the exam well. Because of some problem, I couldn't send the lecture of yesterday's. Okay. Anyway, as we have discussed earlier, that we have to deal with the more applications in straight lines based on the concepts what are covered so far. So that is the reason I am just going to give you more and more applications so that you will get clarity over the straight lines concept. Okay. Anyway, we have already discussed some problems and today I am going with some more applications handled properly. If the slope of a line passing through the point 3 comma 2 passing through the point 3 comma 2 is 3 by 4, means this is M. Then find the points on the line which are 5 units away from the point A. Which are 5 units away from the point A. Means first, what is our task here? We are supposed to calculate the line equation which is passing through 3 comma 2 and having the slope 3 by 4. How it can be? Using the concept point and slope form. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 means y minus 2 is equal to 3 by 4 into x minus x1, that is 3. So going for cross product will give us 4y minus 8 is equal to 3x minus 9. Therefore we are getting 4y minus 3x minus 8 plus 9 is equal to 0. Therefore 4y minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0 is the line equation which is passing through 3 comma 2 and having the slope m, that is 3 by 4. Now what is our task here? We have to trace out the points which are on this particular line and some points are there, okay, and that particular point is 5 units away from the point 3 comma 2. It is a point here. See, then find the points on the line which are 5 units away from the point A. Which are away from 3 comma 2, there is a point h comma k which lies on this line and maintaining the distance 5 units. That is the concept here. Okay, let's say some alpha comma beta lies on line 1. Therefore, what shall we get? 4 beta minus 3 alpha plus 1 is equal to 0. Don't get mistake here. Here we have 4y minus 3x, not 4x minus 3y. Generally what students does, simply alpha and beta substitutes will be substituted directly. Take care of the y and x coordinate. Okay. Therefore here we have got only one particular equation. But our target is to solve for alpha and beta. Whenever we are solving for alpha and beta, there must be two equations. So what is the chance for other equation? We didn't take the condition what is mentioned there. What is the condition? This point is 5 units away from this particular point. Then what is the distance formula? Alpha minus 3 whole square plus beta minus 2 whole square is equal to 5 units away means 25, 5 square. Now we have got third equation. Here this equation is in terms of alpha and beta, even this equation also in terms of alpha and beta. From equation 2, if we make the subject into either beta or alpha and substitutes in this equation, we will be getting the required output. Okay, 4 beta is equal to 3 alpha minus 1. Therefore, beta is equal to 3 alpha minus 1 by 4. Now you have got clarity, I think. Now substitute this 3 alpha minus 1 by 4 in this third equation, so that you will be getting a quadratic equation in terms of alpha, so that you will be getting two values for alpha, and if you substitute that two values in this beta, again you will be getting the beta values, so that you will be getting the required points. So this is your task, so please calculate it further. You will be getting the points minus 1 comma minus 1 or 7 comma 5. You will be getting the solution as -1 comma -1 or 7 comma 5. Please take care, you may get the lengthy equations because here you have the square expressions and this is also a rational expression. If you put it and substitute there, if you put it and simplify further, you may get very complex equations, so please handle carefully. Understand? Chalo. Here we have another problem. Find the equation to the straight line passing through the point of intersection of the lines. See, 5x minus 6y plus 1 equal to 0. Minus 1 equal to 0. And 3x plus 2y plus 5 equal to 0. 3x plus 2y plus 5 equal to 0. And perpendicular to the line 3x minus 5y plus 11 equal to 0. 3x minus 5y plus 11 equal to 0. Very simple problem. I have told this kind of application, but little different here. Here you are not given directly with the point which through the line, required line is passing. The required line is passing through the points of intersection of these two and perpendicular to this. Then what is our immediate idea? First we'll calculate the point of intersection of these two lines. And then we'll be taking the condition of m1 into m2 equal to -1. Yes, first let's calculate the point of intersection of these two lines. What is the method I told you when solving two line equations? Okay, first to take the coefficients in the order what I have told you earlier. Okay, what are the coefficients here of what is the order we maintain? First y coefficient, and then constant, and then x coefficient, and then again constant. Is it? Sorry, and then y coefficient again. Now again 2, 5, 3, 2, x, y and 1. Now x by cross product between these two, minus sign, cross product between these two, minus sign, cross product between these two, minus sign. X by minus 6 into 5, minus 30, minus to minus plus 2. Y by minus 3 and minus 25 is equal to 1 by 10 minus to minus plus 6 3s are 18. Now you see, x by minus 28, y by minus 28 is equal to 1 by 28. Now on equating these two and these two, you will be getting the coordinates of x and y. X is equal to minus 28 by 28 and y is equal to minus 28 by 28, which is equal to y equal to -1 and x equal to -1. Therefore, x comma y is equal to -1 comma -1. What is x comma y? -1 comma -1. Now the required line is passing through -1 comma -1 and perpendicular to the line 3x minus 5y plus 11 equal to 0. Okay, then what shall we do? We'll take the slope of this. Okay, what is slope of the line? M1 is equal to, what is the formula? Minus a by b, means minus 3 by minus 5, which is equal to 3 by 5. Since the line is perpendicular to 3x minus 5y plus 11 equal to 0, what will be the slope of the line which is perpendicular to this? According to m1 into m2 is equal to -1. On substituting m1 as 3 by 5, you will get m2 is equal to -5 by 3. Means if the slope of this line is 3 by 5, then the slope of the line which is perpendicular to this will be -5 by 3. And that line is passing through which point? -1 comma -1. Now you have got point and slope form. M is equal to -5 by 3 and the point is -1 comma -1. What is the formula? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus of -1 plus 1 minus 5 by 3 into x plus 1. 3y plus 3 is equal to minus 5x minus 5. Transpose minus 5x left side. You will be getting 5x plus 3y plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 0. So that you will be getting 5x plus 3y plus 8 is equal to 0 as the required equation. What is the complex here? Nothing complex. The concept is very simple here. Is it? Simply we have calculated the point of intersection of the both the lines, and then we use it. We took the slope according to m1 into m2 equal to -1, and then y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1 formula. We have used it to calculate the required to get the required answer. Is it? Even there are other multiple methods also for solving this problem. You please try for that. Okay, good. Take a problem here. Okay, I think it is better to give you as a home task because there is good concept involved here. You have to think about it. Chalo. A ray of light coming from the point 1 comma 2. A ray of light coming from the point 1 comma 2 is reflected at a point A. Is reflected at a point A. Is reflected at a point 1 comma A on the x-axis. On the x-axis, and then passes through the point 5 comma 3, and passes through the point 5 comma 3. Find the coordinates of the point A. Find the coordinates of the point A. Find the coordinates of the point A. Tell me, what shall we do? Here, I am not going to give you the entire solution. I'll just give you explanation and I'll leave it. Just think about it. Okay. There is a ray which is passing through the point 1 comma 2, gets reflected at a point on the x-axis. That's the reason I have taken the point A as x comma 0, y coordinate as 0. Gets reflected and passing through the point 5 comma 3. Then what are the coordinates of A? Here I am going to give you only one idea that both these angles are going to be equal because angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. Angle of reflection equal to angle of incidence. This is the knowledge you have earlier already. I think you might have learnt in physics also. So only with this knowledge you just think how you are going to do it. One idea that I am giving you, use the concept of slope. Okay, so that you will be getting the requirement. Here you are going to get the point as 13 by 5 comma 0. You have to get the point as 13 by 5 comma 0. Understand? What is the idea here? According to data, I gave you the figure already that a ray is passing through 1 comma 2, gets reflected on the x-axis, that at the point A, so that x comma 0 I have taken the point format, and the incident ray is going to be, reflected ray is going to be passing through the point 5 comma 3, so that what are the coordinates of A, means what are the coordinates on the x-axis. So for that already I gave you a small idea and also told you that use the concept of slope so that you will be getting the requirement. Chalo, another important application, this also for your task. Okay, if one diagonal of a square, is along the line 8x minus 15y equal to 0, and one of its vertex is and one of its vertex is at 1 comma 2, and one of its vertex is at 1 comma 2. Then find the equation of sides of the square. Then find the equation of the sides of the square passing through this vertex. Passing through this vertex. What's the question here? You are given with the one diagonal equation and one vertex. Where you are going to take that vertex is very important. Think properly. Okay. And asking to calculate the line equations which are passing through that particular point. Which point is mentioned, that particular point, through that particular point, which line segments are there, those line segments you are going to calculate. Fine. Yeah, enough here. Anyway, see, don't think that I am giving you the problems only to do yourself. I am just giving idea and asking you to do it, because as I said you number of times, at least even on guiding the concept, okay, there must be your effort, so that the class will go fruitfully. Even in the class lecture also I'll do in the same way. I'll give the question and I'll give the idea and I'll give some time to work out, and then I'll explain on the board, because by then I can find that some students are going to put your own efforts. That's very important. Okay, don't take it otherwise that sir is giving the problem and idea and leaving for us to do. Okay, because that is for your betterment only. That is the reason. Likewise, if I will be explaining 1000 problems, okay, if you don't do, that is equal to 0, because solving 100 problems with some ideas or with some guide is equal to unsolved. Nothing solved there, because you have to reach a position that you will be getting the solution by your own idea. Such a condition should be created even after some time, not now. Immediately you can't get it. Okay. Anyway, only 2 or 3 students posted me your doubts in the question paper. Okay. Those doubts I'll post in the WhatsApp only, because there are no multiple students. If there are multiple students, okay, I would have discussed the those questions in the lecture itself. But very few students are there who are who posted me their doubts in the WhatsApp. I think hardly 3 students are there, and that too very small number of questions are there, so that those doubts are going to post it in the WhatsApp. Just check them. Still, if any queries, you can get back to me. Anyway, in the evening we have Zoom interaction. I think in that Zoom interaction I am going to ask you once again the concepts like what are completed so far. So take care of that positive response from you people. Okay, please go through all the concepts what are covered. Okay, thank you.